It's an interesting change in the way that the US deals with what's obviously been a long and ongoing problem with drug imports into the United States. Previously, these were dealt with by the Coast Guard, who would stop, search, arrest and then hand anyone over who had to be to US authorities to be dealt with through the justice system. What happened 2 weeks ago was Donald Trump announced that the US military had launched a deadly airstrike on a boat alleged to have been carrying drugs from Venezuela to the United States. It was a high-powered speedboat. 11 people on board were killed. Now, that raised a lot of eyebrows at the time because that is essentially not how you deal with these matters, not how the United States has dealt with these matters, treating it as a military threat rather than as a criminal issue. And just a short time ago, Donald Trump announced that a second boat has been once again hit in a deadly strike by US military forces. He says 3 men on board were killed. Big questions as to where this stands under international law. It took place in international waters, but essentially the argument from the White House is, and you have them using this word, narco-terrorists, that anyone who is importing dangerous or illegal drugs to the United States essentially constitutes a threat to the American people. So it's a self-defence issue, and so in comes what used to be the Department of Defence, now the Department of War. And it's a very serious build-up. The United States has moved in 9 warships to the Caribbean Sea around Venezuela in that area, a nuclear submarine, and after that first strike on the boat, it posted an extra 10 F-35 fighters in the region as well. So it was always expected there was going to be another strike. Today we saw it.